Have you ever felt something watching you in the dark? Something that doesn't breathe, doesn't move, but knows exactly where you are. Tonight, I'm going to tell you a true nightmare that started with night fishing and ended with a warning that still echoes in our dreams. Paranormal experiences don't come with explanations. They don't follow science. They don't ask for permission. They simply happen. And once they do, you are never the same again. This happened to me and my closest friend. One night, we were sitting beside a quiet lake, talking about random things. My friend suddenly smiled and said he loved night fishing. He suggested we go to a canal nearby, late at night. That canal had a reputation. Villagers whispered about shadows walking near the water, about voices calling names, about people seeing things that weren't human. We laughed it off. That was our mistake. At exactly 12 a.m., we packed our fishing gear, 2 lights, hooks, and bait, and left. By 12:45 a.m., we reached the canal. The place was unnaturally silent. No insects, no wind, not even the sound of water moving. We started fishing. The first hour passed. We caught a few small fish. The second hour, nothing. That's when I said, "Let's go home." But my friend suddenly froze. He pointed toward the water. There it was, a massive fish, at least 6 or 7 feet long, slowly moving beneath the surface. Its body reflected a strange reddish glow. My heart dropped. This wasn't normal. Still, my friend whispered, "Help me catch it." The moment we tried, everything changed. No matter what we did, the fish wouldn't bite. It just circled us, watching. And then it vanished. No splash, no ripple, just gone. That's when panic took over. We decided to leave immediately. But when we turned around, the path we came from was gone, completely. We walked in every direction, but nothing looked familiar. Then something warm brushed past my skin, like a breath. Suddenly, my body felt impossibly heavy, as if my weight had multiplied 5 times. I tried to move. I couldn't. My friend struggled too. After a while, the pressure eased slightly, and we started walking again. Hours passed, 3, maybe 4, but the road home never appeared. Then, my friend grabbed my arm and whispered, "Someone is talking to me right next to my ear." That's when we ran. We didn't see the edge of the canal and fell straight into the water. When we climbed out, soaked and shaking, the water level behind us dropped unnaturally low. And suddenly, the road appeared. We thought it was over. It wasn't. As we walked, the heaviness returned. Our chests tightened. Fear filled every breath. We started praying to God, save us, everything we remembered. The air changed. Then we saw him, a man walking toward us. We called out. He didn't respond. As he came closer, he started shrinking right in front of our eyes until he was no longer a man, but a child, a 5-year-old boy with eyes that were not human. We dropped everything and ran, no looking back. After what felt like forever, we saw our homes. The moment we reached the road, our bodies gave out. We collapsed. And then a voice whispered from the darkness, "Your luck saved you tonight. The words you recited kept me away, but if you ever return to that canal, that will be the last night of your lives." Everything went black. We woke up in the morning, surrounded by our families. They told us they found us unconscious on the road at dawn. A doctor treated our wounds, but none of them could explain what happened. We told them everything. They warned us never to return. To this day, that canal remains untouched. And sometimes, in our dreams, we still hear that voice. So tell me, if that thing spared us once, why do we still feel like it's watching?
Story 2.
Some people say they fear ghosts. Others say they hunt them. But what if the person standing beside you is neither human nor ghost? This is the story of a man everyone called fearless, and the day I realized he was something far worse. Since early morning, I had been searching for Majid. Everyone in the village knew him. He was obsessed with fishing. Day or night, rain or heat, he would disappear with a hook and a line. Once I asked him, "Brother, don't you ever feel afraid?" He smiled wide, too wide, and said, "Ghosts, I chew them and swallow them." That smile made my skin crawl. I noticed blood slowly seeping from between his teeth. Mid-sentence, he spat to the side. The spit was mixed with blood. I love fishing too. That's why I stayed close to Majid, even though something about him never felt right. That day, I needed him badly. There was a place I wanted to go, a place no normal person would dare visit. When I asked his wife where he was, she sighed and said, "He's probably fishing near the old cremation ground again. I begged him not to go. Please don't take that road." I said nothing and left. It was noon. The sun stood directly overhead. Sweat rolled down my face as I walked along the riverbank. Ahead was a dense grove of wild trees, so thick that sunlight barely touched the ground beneath. The air there was always damp and dark. As I stepped under the trees, a strange heat wrapped around my body. Then came the feeling, that crawling sensation. I looked into the forest, pitch black. Still, I kept walking. In the distance, I saw the bamboo grove. It looked wrong. I remembered the stories. A fisherman once tried to cross a fallen bamboo instead of walking around it. The moment he stepped on it, the bamboo snapped upright. He was lifted off the ground. People later found him unconscious, his body blue. When he woke up, he said small children with massive teeth were dancing around him, blood dripping from their mouths. Another time, a woman tied her cow there. By evening, the cow was gone. People heard chewing sounds, wet cracking sounds like bones being crushed. When they looked up, the cow was hanging, its flesh torn apart, and clinging to it were small child-shaped figures tearing meat with long nails. Since then, no one walked that path alone. I reached the grove. My heart pounded. A bamboo lay broken across the path, exactly like the stories. I stopped, then slowly walked around it. The wind caused the bamboo to rub together. That sound, angry, hungry. I didn't look up. I knew if I did, I wouldn't survive. The farther I walked, the louder it became. Past the river bend stood the abandoned cremation ground. Burnt wood, torn blankets, strands of hair scattered. A pillow hung from a tree. Then I saw him, ahead near the riverbank. Majid, fishing, silent. I approached quietly, trying to scare him. Majid Bhai. No response. Ghost Eater Majid Bhai. He turned and screamed. "Who are you?" he shouted. I told him my name. His eyes were wrong, blood red, as if needles had pierced them. Blood leaked down his cheeks. I sat beside him and told him about a place called Joka Wetland, where fish gathered at night, but only the bravest dared go. He smiled. That same smile. The smell hit me. Raw fish, rotting flesh. Blood dripped from his yellow teeth. He spat again. I almost vomited. He leaned close and said, "Fishing there takes guts. You got any?" I nodded. He laughed. Drool fell from his mouth. Then the bamboo screeched. A burning smell filled the air. Majid smiled wider. Blood poured from his mouth. And suddenly, a voice echoed from the grove. "I am the real Majid. Step away." I froze. Then I looked back. The thing beside me, its mouth opened. Raw fish spilled out. Half-digested flesh, rot. Its eyes locked onto mine. Then it fell into the river. I turned to run and saw Majid standing ahead, alive, normal. He said, "Who told you to come here? I wasn't fishing today. I was at the market." My body went cold. If that was Majid, then who had I been talking to? They say spirits can imitate the living. So tell me, how many people around you are real?
Let us know your opinion in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you want this channel to share your real-life experience, you'll find our email address in the description. Send us your horror story there. Please only send stories that are truly frightening, based on real experiences, and have never been shared on any other channel before. We're looking for unique, original horror encounters that will genuinely terrify our audience. Your story might be featured in an upcoming video.